Alright, so I decided to do some video reviews from the point of view of a person who has never flown an RC plane whatsoever. I ordered 4 planes from RaidenTech.com, and after I ordered them I started finding a bunch of stuff talking trash about Raiden. So I was a little bit worried as to whether or not my stuff was going to get here, but it showed up. And so here's what I did. I started with an indoor flyer. It's a 2-channel, and then I went for another 2-channel plane, but a little bit bigger, so I can kind of get the hang of it. Got this little Mustang. It's got a 34.5-inch wingspan. I pretty much got it just because I like a Mustang. It's a nice plane. Just kind of hoping it would work out pretty good. And I have to apologize right now for not filming the maiden voyage of this plane because it was entertaining. Before I even had it set up, my kid threw a soccer ball at it and broke my landing gears, so I can't take off from the ground because it just runs in circles. I hit 15 seconds and I hit the ground. Busted the wing right here. Taped it up, glued it, flew it again, hit a fence. I landed it in a tree 3 times. There were absolutely 0 landings with this plane. It was all crashes. But it still flies. A little hot glue. I went to the store, picked up some hot glue and tape, putting the wings back together, and it kind of works out. Like I say, it's a 2-channel. The wings, the battery fits in the slot here. The wings go on with rubber bands. First thing I noticed is this wing cap. When it goes over, you're supposed to hit the rubber bands across and then side to side. But these little tabs are so short that it is really hard to hook on the rubber band underneath here without it slipping off and gouging out the styrofoam wing. So I wound up just crossing 4 rubber bands. Came with an extra propeller and a nose. Came with 2 little tiny screws that I'm just assuming go to the friggin' remote. I don't know. I've never lost a battery or a screw to a remote control before. Easy little 2-channel deal. The trim is for aesthetics. I don't even know why they bothered to put it on there. You cannot trim this plane. I'm gonna keep flying it. I don't recommend anybody get a 2-channel plane. The bottom line is, I really wish I would have went straight up to a 4-channel. Because like I say, my line of thinking was practice with an indoor plane. Get outdoors with a 2-channel. Get used to steering your plane with a rudder and that kind of deal. But there's no elevation control on a 2-channel plane. And I knew that, so I wanted to step it up again. And I got a 3-channel glider. I was thinking once I get the hang of the 2-channel deal, I'll add another channel. And what I'll do first is go for a glider so I can go ahead and get me some altitude and just do some lazy type flying, a little bit slower. The propeller on this plane, it's the Accipiter Badius. The propeller drops back when it's not spinning, so you can just cut the motor off and glide, and so that gives you more flight time. Problem is it's plastic, so I'm thinking if I crash this, there will not be any easy fixes with the hot glue gun. I picked up the Piper Cub J3. I saw a little tutorial and review from, I believe it was SIK1, S-I-K-1. I'll take a look and I'll put that in the info tab of the video. I just wanted to step it up another time. Before I go to 4 channels, wanted to have something that's a little bit faster, a little bit smaller, hoping for maybe a little bit more maneuverability. Again, I'm already regretting the decision to buy 4 damn planes and try to work my way up the scales as far as channels go, because it just... ailerons, I think, would just be a lot better to use. There was something I wanted to say about this plane right here, and we'll just come back to it. Problem I had, first review, problem I had with this indoor flyer. Right when it came to me and opened up the box, this little piece here was separating from the wing. So I stabbed a toothpick down in there to kind of snap this stuff back together. And I don't know how well we can see right here, but this wing is off-centered. Came that way from the factory. So the wing alignment, let's back up a little bit. You can see how the wings come real close together up here, and they got a different spacing up here. They're better staggered. Well, since the motors are your driving force as far as turning, your plane is constantly wanting to turn to the left. So you're always adjusting this freaking thing. The high speed of this is supposed to be for altitude gaining, and then you drop back and you hold down for like this more moderate speed control, and that is supposed to give you regular flight. But the motor is just not powerful enough. If you try to drop this thing back and just cruise it, this is basically your landing speed. It says it's your cruising speed, but that's BS. You'll hit the ground. Another problem I had was about 10 minutes after I flew it, it started jumping out. It says that this works up to 150 feet. But I found that if this thing gets more than 5 feet away from the tip of your antenna, it starts to sputter, and you get out 7, 8, 10 feet, no control. Motor dies, plane hits the ground. Not cool. I read the instructions, and it says something about I may be having some interference with the power lines. I am flying underneath some power lines, so I'm going to try it down in the backyard a little bit later and see how well that goes. It's got this little button on here that says electrification keystroke. Have no idea what the hell that is. I press it and I don't get shocked, so that's not what it's for. This is a little bit long-winded. I'm going to try to cut it short here. Tell you a little bit about... No, not that. I'll tell you what. This is just my introduction video, and I will try to see if this thing flies more than 10 feet away. I'm going to take it down back and I'll try to tape it and see how well this thing does. It wasn't too bad. If I can get it to fly farther than 5 feet away from me, then this really wasn't bad. It was $10 from RaidenTech. The freaking batteries cost more than a damn plane. So all in all, if the stinking thing will fly, not a bad buy. And I'll get back and put some more videos on. Hopefully a flight of this. I'm not going to bother posting it if it, if I can't get it to do nothing. I'll just get on there and say, don't buy the damn plane. I've got all 3 of my batteries charging today, so I'm going to try to fly all of these planes a day, and I'll make sure we videotape the next flight of this bad boy right here. It's taking a beating, and try to get my other videos and maiden flights on here as well, and try to get them all done in one day. Thank you for watching.